Hello esteemed viewers, I hope you're doing good. So today we are looking at a different video, that is minutes writing. So last time I did a video on how to write a notification of a meeting. Kindly go back and watch the video if you've not yet watched the video. So today we are going to look at minutes writing. So we begin with the format. So minutes writing is very easy. So we begin with the heading, whereby you state where the meeting was held, at what time. Yeah, so basically the heading is about that. You state where the meeting was held, at what time, that is the date, the time, and the venue. So make sure that those three things are included in the heading. Then we go to, after we write the heading, I'm going to show you how we write the heading. After writing the heading, we move to record of attendance. Here we write those people who are present, the members who are present, those who have apology, and those who are absent without apology. Those who are absent, we just say that they are absent. Then we also have in attendance. In attendance is whereby you include those people who have attended the meeting and they are not members of the meeting. For example, maybe the patron could be attending the meeting. The patron is not a member of the meeting, but he has attended, so you record his name under in attendance. We can maybe also have the principal attending. In this case, we are talking of a situation whereby the meeting is for the students. So maybe the principal is attending the meeting, so you are going to record him as in attendance, him or her. Then we could also have maybe the deputy principal attending, so we record them under in attendance. They are not members of the meeting and they are attending the meeting. Then after record of attendance, whereby we said that we record those people who are present, members who are absent with apology, and those people who are absent totally without communicating anything, without saying where they are. Then we also have in attendance, where we will record those people who have attended the meeting and they are not members. Then we move to preliminaries, whereby the chairperson calls the meeting to order and maybe asks a member to pray. So that is all about the preliminaries. Then after the preliminaries, we have reading and confirmation of previous minutes. This is where maybe the secretary reads the previous minutes and a member attests that they are accurate or they are a true record. Then maybe after a member confirms that they are true record, another member seconds and says that they are also true. So that is all about reading and confirmation of previous minutes, because they have to be read so that you can listen and and say whether they are what you had discussed. Then after reading and confirmation of previous minutes, we move on to matters arising. Matters arising, maybe there could be a matter arising from the previous minute, so this is where you record it. And then we have the agendas of the day. The agendas of the day are to be discussed after the matters arising. Then after the agendas or the agenda of the day, we have any other business. Here it is anything else apart from what you are discussing. It could be even out of topic, any other business. Maybe you wanted whenever you are attending a meeting, to be served with lunch or maybe breakfast, so you can include there. Maybe you wanted, there's a needy student who needs assistance and members can be able to help, so you suggest to them in any other business. Maybe there is party that is coming, that is approaching, so you also mention, you can mention anything in any other business. And things mentioned or proposals mentioned in any other business are not discussed in the meeting, they are just proposed. Then after any other business, we go to the adjournment. Adjournment now is where the meeting ends, or it's adjourned at a particular time, and then after the adjournment we have the signing, which is not done at that particular meeting, it is done in the next meeting. So that is the format of minute writing. There are some things that you should know when you are writing the minutes, that whenever you are writing a minute, you always record what members agreed. Don't record what has, like, what is in your mind. No, you record what members agreed. Then do not use names of people, instead say a member proposed. Where you use names of people is maybe you can say who prayed for you. Also you can maybe there are just those particular times that you use names of people, but whenever a member is proposing an idea, do not use a name of a person, just say a member. Yeah. Then members who confirm that minutes are a true record should not be the chairperson, the secretary, or the treasurer. Reason being, these people are the executive. So if they are confirming, it doesn't seem legit, because these people are the executive. They could have sat down and came up with the minutes somewhere else. So let the members confirm that the minutes are a true record. The members, not the executive. Then we have, in any other business, do not discuss it. Whenever a proposal is made or an idea is given, do not discuss. This is any other business. Then minutes should be read and confirmed in the next meeting. That is what I have just said. Do not sign during that meeting. It should be signed during the next meeting. So after we've checked or we've looked at the format, maybe we can look at one question and answer it so that you can understand better. So you are the secretary of Students' Council of your school. You have just held a meeting of the Students' Council at the beginning of the term. Out of 10 members, 2 prefects had notified the chairperson of their absence. So get this, out of 10 members, so all members are 10. 2 prefects had notified the chairperson of their absence, and 1 prefect's whereabouts is unknown. The deputy principal attended the meeting. During the meeting, the issue of the Students' Council uniform was revisited. The following issues were discussed: ways to observe COVID-19 protocols in the school, ways to curb noise making in the school, preparation for leadership training. Write minutes you took during the meeting. So in our question here, we've been told that this meeting was held by the Students' Council of your school. Then what you've been told that the members are 10. Out of those 10 members, 2 prefects had notified the chairperson of their absence. So those 2 were absent with apology. And 1 prefect's whereabouts is unknown. So this one is just absent. The deputy principal attended the meeting. The deputy principal is not a member of the students' council, so we are going to record him or her on where we have the in attendance. During the meeting, the issue of students' council uniform was revisited. Note this, we are revisiting the issue of students' council uniform, meaning this is a matter arising from the previous meeting. So I hope you've gotten that. The following issues were discussed. So these are going to go where we have the agendas of the day or the agenda of the day. So after we have analyzed our question, it is very easy now to write. Let's look at the heading. Minutes of St. Germain High School of the Students' Council meeting held on 28th October in the auditorium at 3 p.m. So that is our heading. You can see we know which school it is. We know who are holding the meeting, that is the Students' Council. At what time or at which date was the meeting held? It was held on 28th October 2024 in the auditorium at 3 p.m. So our heading is complete. Let's move on to the record of attendance, where we have members present. Remember, we've been told that out of 10 members, 2 were absent with permission. The chairperson knew where they were, and 1 the chairperson did not know where they were. So in this case, you're going to record 7 members present. The chairperson himself, Travers Nyakweba, chairperson; Mercy Jepkemoi, secretary; Boniface Nganga, treasurer; Lydia Nyawira, member; Lilian Zawadi, member; Francis Njeru, member; Shalon Kemunto, member. So those are the 7 members that are present. The chairperson, the secretary, and the treasurer are present. Then we have absent with apologies, the 2. We have Shadrach Kiptum and Joan Kazungu. Those are members. Then we have absent. We have Doris Kizito, a member. So in case someone is absent, it shows some absent and they did not communicate where they were. It shows that I don't know, it does not portray a good picture. So it's good to, whenever you want to be absent, ask for or communicate where you are. Then we have in attendance. We've been told that the deputy principal had attended the meeting. So we have Josiah Kamuna, the deputy principal. And in most cases, whenever we have in attendance, it's because they've come to give an advice or there's something they need to say during the meeting. So they do not come to propose ideas. It is the members who do that. So these people just offer guidance whenever it is needed. We then move to the preliminaries. So I am assuming that since it is October, we've held other meetings and this is not our first meeting, and that is why my minute number has started from 30, meaning we've held other meetings. We've held other meetings and we've written very many minutes. Until now, we are in October and we are in minute 30. So the number there shows the number of minute. So minute, that is the number of meeting, then the month, October, then the year. So let's read. We've said preliminaries is where you call, or the chairperson calls the meeting to order. The chairperson called the meeting to order at 3:10 p.m. and welcomed all members. He thanked everyone for keeping time and asked Lydia Nyawira to pray. So in this case, you can record their name, the member who prayed. So after that, do not write many things, just let us know the chairperson called the meeting to order and maybe welcomed the members and asked a member to pray. Then we move on to minute 31. We've said the first one is the minute number, then the month and the year. Reading and confirmation of previous minutes. The secretary read the minutes of the previous meeting. The minutes were proposed by Francis Njeru as true and seconded by Shalon Kemunto. The chairperson then signed the minutes. So these people who have proposed and seconded the minutes as a true record or as accurate are not the chairperson, are not the treasurer, and they are not the secretary. They are not, in short, they are not the executive. It is the other members who have done that. Then we have minute 32, 10:24, matters arising. So we've been told that there was a matter that was arising about the Students' Council uniform. So this is where we are going to indicate it. And remember, since this is a matter that had been discussed in the other meeting, so we are going to write the minute number of that meeting, and you have to show. So you can see I've recorded it as minute 27 on that month and that year. So it shows that it was the previous month, and it shows the number of the previous minute that had been discussed. So members wanted to know if the Students' Council uniform was made identifiable and formal. They also wanted to know if it was made affordable. The chairperson reported that the uniform was very affordable, formal and identifiable. However, the Students' Council uniform had changed color from red to blue. The members agreed that blue was better. So in this case, maybe you can say, you as the chairperson can say how affordable the uniform is. You can say the price that they are going to be purchasing it at. You can also say maybe what has changed in the uniform. So this is all about uniform. Be creative. So matters arising, we've covered that. Let's move on to now the agendas of the day, and we had been given the agendas. So agenda number 1 is that we had been given is about COVID-19 protocols, about curbing noise in the school, and about a leadership training that was upcoming. So we go to minute 33, 10:24. You can see that after matters arising, I had indicated this here. This is minute 32, and I have shown this is the minute that was discussed in the previous meeting. Now after this, we move on to minute 33, the next minute. So COVID-19 protocols. Members were asked to discuss ways to ensure that COVID-19 protocols were strictly observed within the school premises, and importance of maintaining the protocols was emphasized. After a long discussion, members agreed that posters on hygiene should be put around the school. Students' Council to always remind learners to keep social distance, especially in crowded areas, and hand washing stations to be set up around the school. So there's something that I have remembered. Whenever you are writing your agendas, make sure that there is suggestion. Don't leave any minute hanging. So give a proposal, and also ensure that that proposal has been given suggestions. What can be done about it, or a resolution. I think a resolution is the best word to use. So give a proposal and let us see the resolution. So here we've been told about the resolutions are putting posters on hygiene around the school, reminding learners to keep social distance, especially in crowded areas, and hand washing stations to be set up around the school. So we can see the resolutions. So again, I repeat, do not leave the minutes hanging. Then the next minute is minute 34:10:24. Curbing noise making in the school. Noise making during class time and prep time was highlighted as a major problem, and the members discussed. They suggested that there should be proper punishment for those reported to make noise, prefects to be empowered, and quiet zones to be designed around the classrooms. It was agreed that there could be an awareness campaign organized to highlight on importance of quiet study environment. So you can see that we have the proposals and we have the resolutions. We are not leaving them hanging. So we have the resolutions for curbing noise in the classroom, and that is empowering the prefects, quiet zones to be designed around the classrooms, and also proper punishment for those reported to make noise. Also, there is a suggestion, or it was agreed, that there could be an awareness campaign organized to highlight on importance of quiet study environment. So minute 35:10:24, preparation for leadership training. The deputy principal informed members of an upcoming leadership training program aimed at equipping members with essential skills. Members expressed interest in learning about conflict resolution, team management, communication, decision making, and responsibility. Members wanted to know if there was a possibility of having a retreat and engaging in team building after the training. The deputy principal said that it was a good idea, but since there was no plan apart from that of the training, members were to research on team building activities and look for a speaker, which were to be communicated during the next meeting. So, remember, the deputy was in attendance. He's not a member of the meeting, but he had attended the meeting. So I am assuming, since he had attended the meeting to inform members about the upcoming leadership training program, and the members took it very well. They showed or expressed interest in learning about conflict resolution, team management, communication, decision making, and responsibility. They also suggested of a retreat on engaging. When they were having the retreat, they could engage in team building after the training, and the deputy principal said that it was a good idea, but since there was no plan apart from that of the training, members were to research on team building activities and look for a speaker, which were to be communicated during the next meeting. So meaning this agenda will be a matter arising during the next meeting. Then we have minute 36:10:24, any other business. And we said that we could have several other businesses, but we do not discuss them, we just suggest them. So members suggested of the possibility of a welcoming event for new members. And as I had said earlier, you can have so many AOBs. So we just leave it at that. It was suggested. Then after any other business, we have adjournment. Minute 37:10:24, adjournment. There being no other business, the meeting was adjourned at 5 p.m. The date for the next meeting was set for 26th January 2025. So in short, here we are concluding the meeting. So you can say, there being no other business, the meeting was adjourned at a particular time. Then you can say a member was asked to pray, and the next meeting was set for 26th January, or the next day. You indicate the date for the next meeting. So mine is, there being no other business, the meeting was adjourned at 5 p.m. The date for the next meeting was set for 26th January 2025. So this is where you sign, but remember we had said that you do not sign in this particular meeting. You sign during the next meeting when the minutes have been read and confirmed as a true record. So confirmed by the chairperson, and you just write the name chairperson and the name secretary and leave gaps. Do not sign and do not write the date. So that is it. Can remember that this is an error that students make a lot. They tend to sign and it is not supposed to be signed. So remember that as you're writing the minutes. So that is it for the video. Thank you for watching the video till the end. I hope it was helpful. I hope you've learned one or two things. So stay tuned for my next videos. Kindly like, leave a comment, and also subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Goodbye.